Cognizant related quant questions are Cocubes because Cognizant is conducting exam in Cocubes platform or IAN platform. Let's see the question 1 here. See the question 1. Yeah, this is related to data interpretation question. Fine. And here first what they are giving in the question, a company has an annual budget of 20 lakh dollars, right? So 2 millions we can say, right? So 1 million equal to 10 lakhs, so $2 million is there. And chart is allocating the $2 million or 20 lakh dollars to 5 departments. For 5 departments, they are allocating this. Sir, how they allocated? See, this 2 millions or 20 lakhs, they given this is related to first chart. Okay, 5 departments they allocated. This is department 1, department 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 departments. For first department, they allocated 7 lakh dollars out of 20 lakhs, and here 4 lakhs for this second department, third department 3 lakhs, so that 14 completed, then 3 lakhs $50,000, then 2 lakhs $50,000. Right, so this is how they allocated the 20 lakhs or 2 millions to 5 departments. Okay, but what is the question? What will be the difference between department 1 and department 2? But don't do directly. Sir, 7 lakh here, 2 lakhs 50,000. Difference is 4 lakhs $50,000. Okay, in fact, that's not there in the options. But problem here, before taking difference, they given one thing. Reallocate 15% of department 1 budget to department 5. From department 1, how much is given for department 1 already? 7 lakh, right? So from that 15% you have to take and give it to department 5. Then you take the difference between that. Okay, so department 5 is 2 lakhs 50,000, very less. Department 1 is very high. So they taken 15% from that and we have to give it to them. So what is 10% for this? 10% means removing 70,000. 5% is 35,000. So 1 lakh 5,000 we have to remove. So from 7 lakhs, you have to remove 1 lakh 5,000. Okay, and there we have to add 1 lakh 5,000 to be added here. Department 5 is now updated. Now difference between these two is what they are asking the question. So what's the answer difference between these two? This will become 3 lakhs 55, right? So 3 lakhs 55,000 department 5. Department 1, 5 lakhs 95,000. Difference is 2 lakhs 40,000 if I am not wrong. That's what option A. Difference between these two, department 1 and department 5. Department 1 is 5 lakhs 95. Department 2 is 3 lakhs 55,000. In Cocubes platform, okay, you can definitely expect a question from data interpretation. It can be bar graph, it can be pie chart. There are a lot of different diagrams you can expect, pie chart, table, bar graph related. This is related to bar graph. We'll see the other things as well. So I hope you understand this question. So they divided into different branches, different departments. Then they reallocated 15% from department 1 to department 5. Now the difference between that is nothing but 2 lakhs 40,000. Good. Now see this next question. Ratios related, very basic questions they are asking in general. Ratio concept. Previous one is data interpretation. Data interpretation. Data interpretation. This is related to ratios concept. So in ratios concept, if you observe, so seeds and water are in ratio 1:8, and okay, seeds are 2, then water cups is how much? If this is related to 2, 1 related to 2, then 8 related to 16. See, this is hardly 10 to 20 seconds you can handle. That's actually related to seeds and water, right? So seeds 1, this is 8, but in question they said 2 cups of chia seeds. So seeds is 2, then water should be 16. So into 2 multiplied by 2. here multiplied by 2, here multiplied by 2. 16 cups of water is required, right? So they have to mix in 1:8 ratio. So that's what the scenario. Right, so next one. You see this next question also related to ratios concept. Focus on this. The quantities of two types of class in a market are in the ratio 4:5. Two types of class are in 4:5. If each type is increased by 300, now ratio becomes 7:9. What is second new quantity of the second type of cloth? New quantity of second type of cloth is what the question. Initially 4:5, then each one is added by 300. Each one added by 300. Okay, now they're asking new quantity of second type of cloth. Type 1, type 2, two types of cloths is there. Okay, each one added by 300, then the new ratio is 7:9. Right, see, general approach, what you people can go ahead. Initially, both are 4K and 5K. First one 4K, second one 5K, two type. And they added 300 to each. So 4K plus 300 divided by 5K plus 300. The new ratio is now 7/9. Now, if you cross multiply 36K, 35K, K, 9 into 300, 7 into 300, 2 into 300, 600 is what K value. But question is, my dear friend, new quantity of second type of cloth. Second type of cloth, new quantity is 5K plus 300. 5K plus 300, which is 3,300. So option D. 3,300. Option D, we can go ahead. You just observe, this is what the basic question again related to ratio. Initially, the quantities are in 4:5 ratio. We can consider 4K, 5K. Then they said each one are increased by 300 and the ratio is now 7/9 or 7:9. Now we have to calculate K value from that. Try to reduce number of steps in exam. Don't write 9 into 4K 36K plus 9 into 300 35K and all. You just okay, do some steps in your mind. Cross multiplying 36 and 35, K is the difference. Here 9 into 300, 7 into 300, we'll get 2 into 300. K value is nothing but 600, right? So we can consider K value and we can just map those things. So finally, new one is 3,300. See this next question. A profit and loss related discounts concept. You see this fourth question. A trade marks is goods at 50% above the cost price and allow two successive discounts of 20% and 10%. If the trader still gain $200 after selling the item, find the cost price of the item. You solve this question. Find the cost price of the item. A trader marks his goods at 50% above the cost price and allow two successive discounts of 20% and 10%. If the trader still gains $200 after selling the item, the question is regarding find cost price of the item. You marks, okay, you are increasing the cost price by 50%. If you just go through the question, you have to increase the price by 50%. We don't know what is the cost price. Okay, you can assume cost price as something like 100. I am assuming 100. You can assume any value. So they are asking to find the cost price, I agree. But as remaining all terms are in percentage, you can assume cost price some value. We are assuming cost price as 100. They said to increase by 50%, then it will become 150. This is called marked price. Now you are giving discounts on that. From market price only we are supposed to give the discount. Now you have to give discount 20% first. So if you give 20% discount, 115, 10% is 15, 20% is nothing but 30. So remove 30 from that, we will get 120. Then you have to give one more discount called 10%. See, successive discounts of 20 and 10 means not equal to 30 actually. That's what many people may have wrong perception. So for the decreased price, again you need to decrease. 10% discount means 120. 10% is nothing but 12. So we should remove 12 from 120. So 120 minus 12, it will become 108. 108 is the selling price. See, cost price is 100, selling price is 108. Then I can claim gain is nothing but how much here? Gain is how much we got here? 8 rupees. But in question, what is the gain given? Gain given in question? 200. So the relationship is 25. Here also I have to multiply by 25 to correct my cost price. I'm not getting the gain given in the question, so that I need to correct it. How to correct it is they given in the question gain is 200, but with my assumption I got only 8. The relationship between 8 and 200 is multiplied by 25. So cost price is 100 multiplied by 25. You got 2500. So that's how you can do without using any formula. Simple logic is this. This is entire profit and loss outline. Cost price, you increase the price, then you will get marked price. Then discounts are always given on the marked price only. Two successive discounts are there, one by one, 20 and 10%. First you give, sir, I'll give first 10%, then 20%. No problem, same thing will come. Some people may be in a issue, sir, 20 and 10 they given. First I'll give 10% discount, then 20. It will not change the answer actually. If you want, you can try that. 150, first you give 10% discount means 135. For 135, 20% means 27. 135 minus 27 will give 108 only. It will not change. Because A into B or B into A both will be same. Okay, that will not affect the thing actually. First give 10, then 20, or 20 first, then 10. It won't change the answer, final answer. So selling price 108, cost price 100, 8 rupees. This single question will give you the idea of entire profit and loss, I can say. The entire process is this. In some questions, they not give the discount means then selling price equal to marked price. Yeah, we know some shops they don't give any discount. There are some shops which they'll give only as per the price which is labeled on the cloths. There is no discount. So yeah, then selling price equal to marked price. That's how the scenario will be. Now let's see about the next question. This is profit and loss. Now time and work related question. See options also given. Work on this. A can complete a painting in 14 days and B can do the same job in 10 days. With the help of C, they did the job in 2 days only. In how many days C alone can complete the painting? C alone can complete the painting in how many days is the question. A can complete a painting in 14 days, B can complete the painting in 10 days. With the help of C, it's 2 days only. So I'm just giving you the data what they given in the question. A alone 14 days to complete the work. B alone 10 days to complete the work. With the help of C means A plus B plus C. The job is completed in 2 days. Now, what is the question they're asking? C alone complete the job in how many days? So, this is what the scenario. A alone 14, B alone 10, A plus B plus C. 2 days, you have to calculate C alone. You just work on this. C alone is what you need to calculate. So one standard procedure, what you can do, you can fix the work. I'll give the shortcut method also at the end, which we discussed earlier in previous classes as well. Work can be, I am supposed to paint 70 meters square. 70 is LCM for 14, 10 and 2. Why you written meter square? So this is painting the wall. Wall means area. To related to the question, I can take 70 pages also, no problem. But this is regarding painting, will paint the wall or something. It's related to area, meter square I am taking. So 70 meter square 14 days means this is 5 meter square per day. Here 7 meter square per day. This is 35 meter square per day. Now listen, this is A, this is B, this is A plus B plus C. Guys, if you observe, C, if you put A value 5, B value 7, right side is 12 plus C, left side 35. 12 plus C is 35 means C will be 23. C will be 23 meter square per day. Now, what is the time taken by C is what is the total work we have to do? 70. C can do 23 meters square per day means 70 by 23 is the answer. Time is work by efficiency. Time is work by efficiency. Work C should complete is 70. The efficiency of C is 23. So 70 upon 23 is the answer. Option B, 70 out of 23. Time is work by efficiency. Work is, we are assuming 70 meters square. They're not given the question, I agree. We assumed work is 70 meters square. Efficiency here is 23 we got from this. So we can map, and this is what 70 by 23. So this is taking time. If you assume this is taking time, then we'll go for one more method to handle this. The other method which will help you out to solve this question. See, maybe if you recall, we given one idea like alone, if given how to calculate together, we already discussed that together given how to calculate alone, we discussed. This is one method. The other method, what I'll suggest you people to go ahead. Maybe I think above one is bit easy only, but if you want to try any other method, A alone already 14 days, B alone 10 days, right? Now A and B together, how can you calculate? A and B together. Alone given together means, what is the shortcut? Alone given together. Product divided by summation. Right. So this is to 7 times, to 12 times, again to 5 times, to 6 times. This will be 35 by 6. Okay. 35 by 6. Now, A plus B plus C, they given the question is nothing but 2 days. Now listen, you take A plus B is something like P. Here also A plus B is like P. Now I can say together is given, I have to calculate alone. If you know together, calculating alone is what? If together is given, calculating alone, product divided by 35 by 6 into 2, product divide by difference. Difference we have to do. So numerator is 70 by 6. Denominator 35 minus 12. 23 by 6. 6 cancel. C alone is 70 upon 23 days. That's what, dear. So we got same answer already. We given all this inputs already. If they given alone, how to calculate together. If together is given, how to calculate alone, we discussed. If you use those knowledge, you can solve this question still. One is assuming the work and handling, or else take alone. Getting together is product divided by summation. If you know together, calculating alone is nothing but product divided by difference. I'm taking A plus B something like P. You know P and P plus C. I want C alone. Together is given, alone means product divided by difference. If you are comfortable in this method or previous method, it's up to you. You can handle time and work related question. Product divided by summation, product divided by difference. Now see the next question, profit and loss. In general, you know, profit and loss 2 to 3 questions, percentage is 2 to 3 questions they'll ask for sure. See this. In Cognizant, they are giving 30 plus questions in quant, 30 plus. Quant alone in Cognizant, second round. First round in Cognizant is communication round. It's elimination round. If we clear, okay, communication round, let us assume. Okay, second is quant. Right. Asking very basic questions also in profit and loss. See, any competitive exam, any exam, we are repeatedly saying that they'll give 30 to 40% easy questions. You may already saw one question related to ratio. 1 is to 2 seeds and water. Say, okay, seeds is to, then what is water? That's a basic question where you can take around 10 to 20 seconds. This question also very easy. They purchased it for 25 and selling for 35. What is the profit? 10 per each. How many they sold? How many items? 150. So total profit is 10 into 150. See, this is very easy question, single line question actually. Hardly 10 to 20 seconds we can complete. Cost price, this is bought means cost price. Sold them, selling price. In out of 30 questions, let's say in one side, okay, they'll give you 10 questions easy for sure. And if you can target moderate questions 10 more, then you are done with the job. Out of 30 questions, getting 20 questions correct and remaining 10 questions also, there is no negative marking. You mark something, you may got one or two in favor of you. Then done. That's what simple logic. Don't worry too much. Any exam, but what is the only thing you required is all topics knowledge is badly required. Easy questions may be given on the topic which you don't know. If you know all topics basic knowledge, then you can crack the things bit easy. That's what you have to focus on all topics. Now see the seventh question. Percentage is related. So 120 pieces of clothing they hold, 45% of cloths hangers, 30% on shelves, and remaining is kept in storage boxes. What is that pieces of cloths kept in storage boxes is what the question. Out of 120 pieces, 45% is put for hangers, 30% they put it in shelves, and remaining they kept in storage boxes. What is that? Is what the question. Now see this. And read the question. They're not given remaining dear. Here 30% are folded, not 30% of remaining. It is only 30%, not 30% of remaining. Out of 120, what is 45% of that? Guys, 120, 50% is how much? 60. 5% is 6. 50% is 60, 5% is 6. 50 minus 5 is 45%, no? 50 minus 5, 45%, which is 54. Okay. And 30%, 10% is 12, 30% means 36. Okay, we are done with 90 gone. Then 30 pieces are available. That's what remaining on storage boxes. This is on shelves. This will be for hangers. Okay, storage boxes 30 are left over. Out of 120 pieces, 45% for hangers. How to calculate 45% of 120? Or some people will be a bit smart. 45 plus 30, 75%, sir. 75% means 3 by 4th. 1 by 4th of 120 is 30. 3 by 4th means 90. Directly you can combine. Because they not use the word remaining. We have to be careful whether you use the word remaining or not. Not use the word remaining. Then you can handle it directly. So 30% of folded on shelves. So how many we kept on storage boxes is nothing but 30. This is percentages related. Let's see about the next question. Percentages. Now back to data interpretation related question that involves profit and loss concept. Guys, focus. Profit and loss they're asking, but question related to data interpretation. Now first we'll see. Okay, maybe the graph is not visible. I'll write it down, no issue. But if you see this, there is two columns. One is regarding cost price. One is regarding selling price. This is A, B, C, D, E. We have products A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay, this black one is cost price, one is 50. This is cost price. 50 is cost price, 30 is cost price, 80, 60. I'm writing in white color. Those are all related to cost price of each product. And now I'm writing the selling price. Selling price is 70. Selling price here is 25. Selling price here is 100. So next one here selling price is 55, here 50, then 85. So cost price which is written in white color and selling price is yellow color. Every product cost price and selling price is mentioned. Okay. Fine. Now this is regarding if cost price of product E increase by 20%, then what will be the new profit or loss percentage? Here there are a lot of products A, B, C, D, E, F, but they are focusing only on E product. E product cost price is how much? 40. Selling price 50. So E product cost price is 40. Selling price of E product is nothing but 50. In question what they said, this is okay original data, but there is some changes they given. If cost price of E increase by 20%, then whether you got profit or loss. Actually now it is profit. Cost price 40, you are selling it for 50, profit is there. But now there is some change they given. Cost price of E increase by 20%. Now the new cost price of E, 20% increase means 40 plus 8. 10% is 4, 20% is 8. 48 is the cost price. Selling price is 50. That is profit or loss? Profit. How much percentage profit is question? A loss is avoided. Now definitely we can understand profit. How much profit percentage is? Profit to profit is calculated with respect to cost price or selling price. What should be the denominator? Cost price. So 2 upon 48 into 100. So it's close to 2 point something. See, if suppose denominator is 50, if denominator is 50, we'll get 4. Denominator is 48, right? Okay, so sir, calculator not allowed in exam. How can I handle these calculations? No problem. See, this is 100 divided by 24. 24, 4 times 96. 4 point something required. It's greater than 4%. Right? So greater than 4%, only one option available. Calculator not allowed, we agree, but this is how we can do the calculations close to that. Right? Or else, sir, still I cancel 4 25 times, 4 6 times. Okay, this is still 6 4 times 24, 24 and above. So 4 more than 4 is your answer. So close to 4% profit, only one option available. So that first we have to decide profit, then what is the close percentage? 4% is the close among that. Now let's see, this is regarding profit and loss, okay, and data interpretation combined question. So collect the data, sir, they given A, B, C, D, E, F all. What is the question? Collect the data. Data interpretation, they'll give data and diagram. Collect the required data, don't go for all data. Here data required only for E product. Okay, only that product data you collect and do what are the changes they suggested and perform calculations. Now let's see about next one. There regarding time and distance, it seems. Speed, distance, all those they mentioned. Now you just look into the question, what is the data they given? A man walks 5 kilometers in 1 hour and 6 kilometers in 1.5 hours. So 2 hours, okay, and he continues walking with the same similar speed. Now what is the time taken to cover 24 kilometers? So he continuing in the same manner. First hour 5 kilometers, next 1.5 hours 6 kilometers. Right, next again he continued the same way. If that is the case, for 24 kilometers, what is the time taken? Options, there is pretty much gap, 5 point something, 7 point something. Okay, you can easily approximate the things. So first 1 hour, 5 kilometers. Next 1.5 hour, 6 kilometers. Now so far, 11 kilometers covered in 2.5 hours. Right. Next, again next is if they continue in the same way, if he continues in the same way, next again 11 kilometers in 2.5 hours. So I can say as of now we are travel 22 kilometers in 5 hours. 22 kilometers in 5 hours. Right? Okay. Now let us say next hour 5 kilometers it will be travel. We got 27. We want only 24, right? 5 point something, that's what option A. We don't go for 6, sir. Why can't 6, sir? Next 1 hour 5 kilometers you will travel. Means 6 hours 27 will come. Sir, why next hour? This they continue in the same manner. First hour, okay, next again, this is continuing. Okay, next policy is, okay, in 1 hour you are going to travel 27 kilometers in 1 hour. 5 kilometers means totally, okay, you are done 27 kilometers in 6 hours. Now, no need of what is exactly 5.45, no need. If you want, I'll explain why you got 5.45 also. But in exam, all those are waste of time. 5 hours 22, 6 hours 27, you want 25. 24, sorry, it should be more than 22, less, sir, more than 5 hours, less than 6 hours. So only option close to that is A. You know clearly in the question here, 22 kilometers in 5 hours, 27 kilometers in 6 hours. Our question is 24 kilometers. Definitely it's more than 5 and less than 6, only one option available. No, sir, I want to know if suppose in exam, let us assume all options are 5.45, 5.15, 5.25, all are in 5 point something, then how can I calculate 5.45 exactly? Then we'll do the discussion, that's not a problem. But initially, okay, for this given options, 5 point something is required. That's only one option available, done with the job. Okay, now we'll see the scenario why only 5.45 exactly. Right. Now 22 kilometers, 5 hours. Okay. Now what is the remaining target? 2 kilometers. Right. But actually in next 1 hour you are going to travel 5 kilometers. Half an hour 2.5. But you want only 2. Right. See your speed. I can say the distance pending. Yeah. This is what you can do actually. 22 kilometers you already done 5 hours. Okay. Now, what is the scenario? The distance to be pending is 2 kilometers. Your speed is 5 kilometer per hour. Next speed is 5 kilometers you can travel in hour. Now, what is the time taken? Time is distance by speed. 2 by 5. Next to 2 kilometers you want to travel. Speed is 5. 2 by fifth of the hour. If you want, we can convert into minutes. Hour to be converted into minutes, or we can say 0 0.4 hours. If you want only hours means 0 0.4 hours. Answer should be 5.4, not 5.45 actually. 5.4 hours is what required. 5 hours already completed. Now 0.4 hours. 4 times 20. 2 by 5 means 0.4 should come. So 5.4 hours, not 5.4, 5.4 hours. Or else 5 hours, 24 minutes. They can convert into minutes also. 1 by fifth of the hour is 12 minutes. 2 by fifth means we can convert into minutes as well. But 5.4, not 5.45 actually. Maybe, okay, it's a typing error because don't expect the questions, they'll give everything. They'll give screenshots like this. From there, if you pick, there may be some typing errors, maybe exist, okay. But you can find it's around 5.4 required. Exact is 5.4 actually. Now, let's see about the next one. Or let it be, I think, okay, wait. Maybe, okay, like I can say like 11 kilometers in 2.5. Maybe they taken this aspect. They said average speed of the two segments they are continuing. Yeah, that's what actually, wait. So you can say like average speed of the two segments, they said. Average speed is you are traveling 11 kilometers in 11 kilometers in 2.5 hours. I can say speed is 11 by 2.5 kilometer per hour. Then we'll see. I think that may give 0.45 exactly. 11 by 25. 11 by 2.5. Are you understanding what is that? 11 by 2.5. They said you are maintaining the same average speed. Okay, first you travel 6 plus 5 plus 6 to 11 kilometers, 1 plus 1.5, 2.5 hours. Your speed, average speed is total distance divided by total time. Total distance is 11 kilometers, the time taken is 2.5. If I go in that way, distance pending is 2, speed is 11 by 2.5. This 2.5 will go to numerator. This is actually the correct one. 5 by 11th of the hour. 5 by 11 means 11 4 times 45, so 44, then still 6 pending, it will be 0.45, 0.45, it will keep going actually. This is 5 by 11 means 0.45, 45, 45 like that, it will keep going. Then it is 5.45. They said same average speed. Same average speed they are maintaining. Yeah. Now this is still continuing actually. 5.45 bar. 5.45, 5.45 like that keep going. So why you taken 11 by 2.5? That's important. Try to understand. Okay. They said average speed of two segments is maintained. Average speed of the two segments. Average speed is nothing but total distance divided by total time. See, handling this question, we taken already only one option available between 5 and 6. But exactly how we got 4.45 is what our discussion. They said in the question average speed is maintained. So average speed is 11 by 2.5. So distance pending is 2. Average speed is 11 by 2.5. So using that, this 2.5 will go to numerator. 2 into 2.5 is 5. 5 by 11 is 0.45 we can consider. So total time taken we can say 5.4545. Keep going. Now let's see about this question. Two lines are intersected by a transversal if measure of one angle is 5x and its corresponding angle is 4x plus 10. Find the value of x if the lines are parallel. So guys, I hope okay in geometry people know about transversal. Okay, they said the lines are parallel. Two parallel lines are intersected. So when two parallel lines are intersected, the corresponding angles must be same. This angle must be same. Corresponding angles. No sir, I am taking here beta. Okay, in fact, alternate angles also same. Here alpha means here also alpha required. Here alpha means here also alpha required. This is corresponding angles also we can consider, and this is beta I can say. Here beta means here also beta required. And in fact, alpha plus beta must be equal to 180 degrees. That's a straight line. But here they're asking about corresponding angle. This I can say corresponding angle. This dot. This is one example of corresponding angle. So 5x must be equal to 4x plus 10. Then x will be equal to 10. So x is 10 and lines are parallel. Yes, okay. Then only corresponding angles, all those stuff we can do. Transversal lines, parallel lines, and okay. Then okay, if a line is cutting, okay, intersecting those two lines are intersected by one line. So then you can see the transversal will happen and corresponding angles are equal. X value 10 is required. Geometry related areas and volumes, geometry related, they'll ask. Okay, this is purely into angles, transversal concept. See, some people say transversal means say, let's say two lines like this also intersected by one line, okay. But here corresponding angles are not same. If those lines are parallel, then only corresponding angles are same we can observe. This is also transversal, yes, two lines intersected by one line. But these two lines are not parallel. Here I cannot say this angle not equal. This may be alpha, this may be gamma, both are not equal. Okay, then we are, if it is parallel, then only those corresponding angles are equal, then I can consider. That's why I said lines is parallel, then x equal to 10. Okay, that all fine. X value minus 10, that I cannot say. If it is not transversal, it can be any value. No need of okay, x value minus 10 or what, it can be any value, I cannot fix that. If they are parallel lines, then I can say they are transversal, then I can fix x value 10. So consider lines are parallel, then x value 10, that's suitable. Fix. Now, equation solving, very basic questions like this you can find. Equation solving, equation. Simplification or equation solving. They given x value 2 also dear. We have to put x value 2 in that equation. If you put x value 2, 2 plus 2 minus modulus of 2 into 2 is 4, 4 minus 3. 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 minus 3 is nothing but 1, modulus for that is nothing but equal to 3. See, this is hardly 10 to 20 seconds question. So previous question difficult sir, okay no problem. As I mentioned, out of 30 questions, 10 questions it's very easy. Remaining 10 questions put some effort. Remaining 10 questions I don't know, let it be at least mark something, no negative marking, you will clear. 60% is what the worst cutoff any company will put for any section. Maximum 60% means out of 100 questions, 60 only need to be correct. Out of 30 questions, 60% means 18 questions to be correct. If you are focusing on easy and moderate questions, you will be 20. And still there are 10 questions where J Balaya something will come. Okay, some questions will be marked. Okay, one or two or three something will favor to you. Maybe. Okay, then still you are on the safe side. right? So that's what. Now, series 12th question. Read the question carefully, don't worry. So, question is lengthy, but read it, attempt. This question just they want to confuse you actually. Question last line what they are asking percentage increase in the indoor temperature during the day. As you are installing, okay, some insulation is complete installed in the house. Now the indoor temperature is changed. Okay, initially the indoor temperature is 22. Now it is increased to 30. 22 become 30. That is during the day. Night it is dropped, but question is regarding during the day. Sir, again 25% drop would sir fine, but the question is regarding daytime. This is regarding night. Night temperature dropped, but question is regarding during the day. Here also they're asking during the day. 22 become 30 is increasing or decreasing? Increase. It's like profit percentage. What is the profit here? Profit should calculate with respect to cost price. Cost price is 22 initial. Percentage increase is increase with respect to initial value. Initial value is 22 into 100. Okay, this is 400 divided by 11, which is less than 40%. 1140 times 440, 1130 times 330 should be between 30 and 40. Only one option. Okay, 1135 times we know 385, so you can see 36 point something will come. So option B. Options are there. No fill the blank questions in Cocubes platform. All options will be available. Okay, sir, I'm very strict candidate. I want to exactly calculate 400 divided by 11 is what in terms of decimals and all. Waste. You got, let us say 3 something, you stop there. 11 3 times 33, 40 cannot be divided. Okay, 11 4 times 11 3 times. Starting with 3, only one option is there. Close it. Where it is 36 point something or what we don't want. 3 something, yes, stop. Only one option, close it. So that's why don't waste time. We need right option to select. Now, see data interpretation, 2 bar graphs, now table related stuff we got. Data interpretation, this is. Okay, so this is how number of residents in each locality and the percentage of residents who read newspapers. Yeah. Now, guys, the column, there are 5 columns. First column is locality. Second column, how many residents in that each locality, each area, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, and how many percentage of people are reading those papers? Okay, 30% are reading Times of India, 45% Bharat Express from locality A, like that. But sir, I want all those data not required. Read, see in data interpretation, very important is first what is the data you first read what is the data given and read the question. What is the question they given? Difference between number of residents who read Times of India in locality A and the Dawn in locality D. So 30% of 2000 is 600. 10% is 200. Removing 10, 30% is 600. Here, the Dawn in locality D, 10% is 240, 30% is 720. Difference is 120. R else, listen, both are 30. Values are 2000, 2400. Difference is 400. 400, 30% is 120. Calculate individually and do subtraction. Or this is 30% of 2000. This is 30% of 2400. Difference is 400, 30% of 400. 30 common, 30% of 400. For 400, 10% is 40, 30% is 120. Now I'll show the options. One of the options 600 will be available. One of the options 720 available. One of the option 120 available. Options related to that they'll give. See, 720, 120, 600. They'll give options related to the question only. 720 we know that's nothing but D Dawn locality D. 600 is Times of India locality A. But they're asking difference between that. So why they're giving like this? See, in hurry, some of you people may read only half of that question. They not read difference and all. So they see only, okay, Times of India locality, they'll calculate, they'll put that option. They don't see the entire question. Some may see only the Dawn in locality D in hurry because maybe We have only 5 minutes left out. You need to attempt 10 questions. You don't see the questions properly, so you may just attempt. See, I request everyone in exam, any exam, when there is a flexibility to watch all questions in exam. In Cocubes, you have a very much flexibility. You can move from first question to last question directly. You can scroll. In TCS, you don't have that option. In AMCAT platform, you don't have that option. You can see only one question at a time. Attempt this, then only go for next question in TCS and AMCAT. But CoCube's advantage is like your on paper exam, paper based exam, where you can turn your pages, you can see the last question, you can see middle, you can see first. Here, what I'll suggest in these type of exams, first minute glance all 30 questions or 20 questions what are in that section. Just scroll down, see all questions at one glance. Attempt easy questions first. Easy questions is which will take 20 to 30 seconds. Which will take 20 to 30 seconds to answer that question. Then what will be there? Within 5 minutes, you attempted 10 questions, then your confidence level will be different. 5 questions, 10 questions in 5 minutes. Then 20 only, 25 minutes are there, then pressure will be out. Then okay, arams go for medium questions. Medium questions means be taking around 1 minute time. Difficult questions means more time taken. Here I'm saying the category depends on time taken. Time taken to solve the question 30 to 30 seconds or less than that. First attempt those, which is taking around 1 minute or so. You attempt this next. This segregation you can do better in quant actually. In reasoning, you'll feel every question is easy until you got the answer. You have to wait. If you don't get the logic, it may be coding and decoding. If you don't get that logic, out. There itself, entire time will be killed. Series you feel easy, but that logic if you don't get, entire time gone. Seating arrangement, you have 5 questions, but you may take 10 minutes also for that. In reasoning, you cannot segregate easily which is less time taken, which is more time taken. But in quant, you have a chance. Time taken less or moderate or more time taken, you can decide and attempt as per that. That basic strategy is badly required. Many people are not following that strategy, simply attempting from first to last. Well, is waste actually. That you don't do, please. Because last 5 questions are very easy. You know that, but you may not have time taken. Just to mark the ABCD just like that without reading the question. At the end, after coming out of the class, then you realize exam. Okay, I missed those easy questions. So that's what don't. Okay, when there is a chance, not for every platform the chance is there. Okay, there are platforms where there is a chance to see all questions at a time. Right. In Accenture exam also you have a chance to move from any question to any question. Any section you can open, any question you can move. That chance is there. So you at least use that. Okay, start with easy section which you feel better. Right. Now profit and loss. A furniture manufacturer bought 200 chairs at $45 each and planned to sell them $60 each. After purchasing, the manufacturer found that 10 chairs were damaged and could not be sold. What will be the total profit? See, basic question. The length is 3 or 4 lines, but very basic question actually. What is the cost price here? Total cost price. How many he purchased? How many chairs? 200 chairs each. 45. Total cost price is $9,000. Total selling price. How many he can sold? Price of each one is 60. Okay. How many he can sold? Only 190. 10 are damaged. Only 190 we can sold. Right. So which is 11,400. Profit is 2,400. 1,400 also there. Do calculations properly. Total profit is selling price minus cost price. What about the 10 chairs? The 10 chairs are damaged. They clearly mention what is the total profit after accounting for the damaged chairs. See, that is why, okay, maybe if you see practically, you may know, okay, I'm also from my village background where my, okay, we are doing farming and all. So we know their cost price of okay 1 kg tomato, okay, the people will purchase from us is hardly 10 rupees, 20 rupees, something like. But here when you come to the city, okay, I am purchasing for 60 rupees, 70 rupees or something like. So there, okay, you only cultivating and do it, you are selling for 10, but you are purchasing for 60. Why all these things is, yeah, transportation, something like. But in addition to that, damage. So these shopkeepers who are selling in cities, they'll make sure the damage also will be there for vegetables, definitely. So if suppose let's say the shopkeeper purchased 100 kgs of tomato, he cannot sell all 100 kgs. Out of that 100 kgs, 20 to 30 kgs damage will happen. Here and there transportation. They need some profits. Their rents to be covered. They have a shop which is taken for rent. Rent. There is a okay employee for employee salary. All this they need to include. That's why the price is high here. More than double or triple they'll do because they cannot sell all 100 kgs. Okay, so we may give 100 kgs, but you may purchase for 100, but they cannot sell all those 100 kgs. Okay, it means that tomatoes may be rotten, they may be spoiled, they cannot sell it. Okay, so that's what the issue, especially regarding vegetables. Everyone knows that there is a clear deviation regarding the price. Okay, but still, this is the things involved. They may got profit, fine, but in addition, there is this extra things available. So damaged, right? Now, see the 15th question here. This model is very much repetitive. Time and distance, very easy question. This is easy question. Ratios linked with time and distance. A 14 and 16 can be written as 7 and 8 ratio also. See what they're doing is they keep changing the questions. Actually, the same question is there in our database with 7 and 8. As they have a condition to change the questions, actually they changed 14 and 16. It's actually 7:8 ratio only. They just map change. People will feel it's difficult. And in fact, in your previous questions database, there is a data 200 kilometers in 2 hours. But now they put it 300 kilometers in 3 hours. Both same. 300 kilometers in 3 hours means your speed is 100 kilometer per hour. Now listen, second train. This is first train speed, second train speed. Second train speed is 100 kilometer per hour because distance 300, time taken 3 hours, indicates 100 kilometer per hour. 8 related to 100 is 12.5 multiplication. 7 with 12.5 will give 7 into 12, 84, and half of 7 is 3.5, 87.5. Option C. No need of exact. 12 into 7, 84 plus required. 80 plus is only one option. Options are pretty much deviation available. 87.5 is your answer. Second one is 100. 8 related to 100 means we have to multiply with 12.5. Then 7 should be multiplied with 12.5, which is 87.5. 12 7 times 84, half of 7 is 3.5, 84 plus 3.5, 87.5. See calculations, okay, maybe you are aware of, let us say, if suppose I want to calculate 21 into 18, what I'll do in my mind, I don't do enter, so I'll first do like 20 into 18, 360, 1 into 18. You have to split in that way, that's easy actually. In your childhood, we are doing in reverse actually, but if you okay think in this direction, it's easy. Do big number 20 into 18, 360, 1 into 18, 18, 360 and 18, 378. You can do calculations easy in this way. You split it in that way. That's how I did 12.5 into 7 also. 12 into 7, 84, half into 7, 3.5. So 84 plus 3.5, 87.5. When calculator not allowed, these things will be definitely useful. So now see the 16th question, probability. Here, mathematics, physics. 120 students are enrolled in mathematics, 80 enrolled in physics. Out of the mathematics, 50 are also enrolled in physics. This is actually intersection of both. Intersection of both, right? So first thing, yeah, we have two subjects, maths and physics. Mathematics 120, physics 80, 50. Who is in maths also enrolled for physics? Then this is 70, this is 30. This area totally 150, 130, 150, sorry. 70 plus 50 plus 30, 150. Area, you see that this total area 120, this area 70, this right side area 30. The 70 is only mass. 30 only physics. Only physics different, physics different. Physics means that may involve mass also. Only physics means mass is not involved. Right. Okay, and they said anything out of these two. A student must be enrolled in at least one of the courses. So not enrolled in any of the courses is 0. Let's say this is total area. Out of these two circles is 0. Then total area of this is 150. Total is 150. Okay, answer option B. Why option B, sir? What is the question? Probability. Selected students is enrolled in both maths and physics. Probability is favorable out of total. What is total students? 150. Enrolled in maths and physics is 50. That is favorable. That's what 1 by 3. Favorable out of total. 3 and 2 are blunder, right? Probability cannot be more than 1. Okay, cannot be more than 1. So remaining can be eliminated. It's 1 upon 3. Maybe this is 1 upon 2. Typing error might be. It cannot be 3, that's for sure, or it cannot be 2. 1 upon 3, favorable out of total. Venn diagram concept given in probability related. Why we kept 0 outside here? They must and should enroll in at least one of these courses. They should be enrolled in one of these courses. See, not enrolled in these two courses is 0. They must be enrolled in one course or two courses. 50 people are enrolled in two courses. Remaining, okay, 100 people are enrolled in only one course. Now, permutations. While collecting data, remaining two options are not visible. Let it be, but let's solve this. How many permutations of the word complexity have the letters X and Y next to each other? Complexity, X and Y next to each other means they are neighbors. So in this question, they said X and Y are next to each other means they are together. So ignore about that remaining letters, you note it. And the excellent thing regarding this word complexity is all letters are different. Alright, so total we have 10 letters. 8 plus 2, this should be taken as 1 unit only because they should be next to each other means same. 1 unit we can consider. So 8 plus 1 total 9 units. 9 units can be arranged in 9 factorial ways into 2 factorial because x and y. X and y can be internally, can be xy or yx. They can change. They are together, okay. Who is left, who is right, we don't know. They can be arranged in 2 factorial. 9 factorial into 2 factorial should be your answer. Right. So think what we can do in exam. No, okay. When they give an option, sir, is it recommended to do entire this one? Actually, 8 factorial is 40,000. If you want, okay. As per my thought process, 9 into 8 factorial into 2 factorial. Okay, 9 into 2, 18. 8 factorial is 40,320. Then it is 7 to 5. Okay, there 3 will come. So 5760. This is what 72,575, sorry, 7,25,760 is required. In the options, we can just multiply 8 factorial. I know 8 factorial is 4,000, 40,320. But sir, okay, this is taking time. Listen, actually, if all options are available, listen, guys, so don't worry about this calculation exam. You got 9 factorial into 2 factorial, okay, sufficient. What you can do in exam, no? Among options which is divided by 9. 9 factorial means answer should be divided by 9. Now see sum of digits. What is sum of digits here? 6 plus 3 is 9. Don't calculate, waste. 15 plus 6, 21. This is not divided by 9. Waste. This is not the option. 9 is divided by 9. Waste. Don't calculate. 5 plus 6, 11. 11 plus 8, 19. 19 is not divided by 9. This is waste. Answer should be divided by 9. For divisible by 9 rule is what? Sum of digits must be divided by 9. Why I am ignoring 6 and 3? 6 plus 3 is not divided by 9. Don't use it. Or no sir, I will calculate that also. If we calculate that also in sum of digits, this will be 30. Is 30 divided by 9? No. This will be 28. Divided by 9? No, it's not A and B. If all options are there, C and D also. As I missed those two options, that's why I explained all these calculations. But see my option, 7 lakhs, okay, 25,760. Is it divided by 9 or not? What is sum of digits? Sum of digits. 27 divided by 9. Divided by 9. Yes or no? Is it divided by 9 or not? Sum of digits you check. Right? So that's what you can see. If one more option, all options are given, then no need to do 9 factorial value calculating and doing. You can just use the option verification. Answer should be divided by 9. So there are two options divided by 9. Then check divided by 8. What is divided by 8 rule? Last 3 digits. Last 3 digits is 760. 8 9 times 72 40. 8 5 times 40 is satisfied. Divide by 8 also satisfied for this. If suppose there are two options divided by 9, then check divided by 8. Why is the 9 factorial means it should be divided by 9 and 8. 7, 6, all those things okay, but you at least it should be divided by 9 and 8. So that's what you can check it out. Now see this 18th question. Among options, which is best suitable, you see. Blindly, I think I can eliminate C and D option here. Flight traveling, is it 0 hours we can reach the destination? Is it -1? Those two we can eliminate. Work on A and B. Flight, okay, what is the original duration of flight? Flight traveling from one place to other place. 0 hours is wrong. Flight traveling -1 hours is wrong. So among 2 and 1 by 2, you decide which is correct. What is your answer? Two equations, two unknowns we can easily solve. Okay, see, maybe you can take distance is 800, speed is S, time taken is T. Now same distance 800, speed reduced by, when speed is less, time taken will be more, plus half an hour. Extra time is half an hour, 30 minutes means half an hour increase. Speed reduced by 400. Sir, why you are taking 30 minutes as half an hour? Timing is in hours. We must and should maintain because distance is in kilometers, speed is in kilometer per hour, time must be in hours. So 30 minutes extra I am taking as a half an hour. Right, so you can use, okay, distance is speed into time, water it might be, that's two equations, two unknowns. I want T value. Okay, so it's your choice what way you can solve this. Or this is one thing, or else if you recall, there is a concept in time and distance. Distance is product of speeds divided by difference between speeds into time saved. Distance is product of speeds into difference between speeds into time gain in hours. What is this? See, distance traveled is same. If speed increase, time taken will decrease. As speed decrease, time taken will increase. Distance is 800. Distance is 800. Speeds are S into S minus 400. And here difference between speeds is 400, time gained are 4. So you calculate S value, then you can calculate T value easily. Two numbers product should be equal to 800 into 800 with difference 400 required. Now difference is 0 between these two products. Do some manipulation. I want 400 difference between those two. Right side product I want 64,000. two numbers product, but difference should be 400 only. Two terms product 800 into 800, write it in such a way. I want difference should be 400. Then you can pick S value. When you know S value, what is the advantage, sir? You want original time. Time is distance by speed. If you know S divided by S, you will done with the question. If you know S value, you can handle. What is S here? Two numbers product should be equal to 64,000. This is 64,000. But the difference should be 400 gap required. No, sir, I know quadratic equation minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. It's your wish, but I want S value. Whatever you calculate, I want S value from this. Find S value. You split the two terms with 400 difference. Or else, okay, as I mentioned, if you don't get any idea, worst case, finally, we need to go like this. AC is minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac. Here minus of minus will become plus. Divided by 2a. This is what you want. 4, sir, don't take 400 minus. S should be 400 plus something. Why you should not take 400 minus something? What's the problem if you take 400 minus something? Then second one speed will be negative. S must be more than 400. S must be more than 400. Okay, so 400 plus 6 lakhs, 40,000. Okay, I written. Yeah, sorry. Perfect. So then it will be one more zero here extra. Perfect, perfect. So now you do that divided by 2a, a value 1 here. So square root of 22 lakhs 70. Okay, no, it's like 27 lakhs. Divided by 2. So approximately we may get some answer. So 400 plus those 4 zeros are there. Coming out 2 zeros will come. 100 square root of 272 divided by 2, which is 200 plus 50. Root 272 can be approximated as 16. 16 plus something. So yeah, approximately 16 I am taking. 289 is root square root of 289 is 17. 256 is 16. This may be approximately 16.5. In exam calculator not allowed. Then I am just giving you the approximate value here as 16.5. So 200 plus, it's close to, okay, this is okay, fine. 165 into 5, 825, 1000 something. 1025 is approximately speed. Then divide by 1000. There is no option actually here. 4.5, 0.8 like that. Maybe I can go with B option bit close, but there are no options satisfying this exactly. See, actually, this is the problem in Cocubes platform. One issue, listen, these people what they're doing, no, they're writing program for generating the questions. Means see, instead of 800, they'll take A. Instead of 400, they'll take B. Instead of 30, they'll take C. For this question format is fixed. Instead of that A, B, C, they'll write the program. Okay, if A is this, if you randomly take A is this, B is this, final answer should be A into B divided by C. Like that, they'll write the program. But if they don't write the program in a proper way, that is what you can observe in options. Time duration flight journey is 0. Time duration flight journey is -1. This is because it's not manually question is given. They're using a program to write that. Okay, all questions, that's what they are doing now. To save, to generate new questions of similar thing. Because if you know the concept, then only you can solve the question, values are changed. They're writing a program, that's what the mistake is happening. This is the concept, pure. No, sir, I'll do distance equal to speed into time, like that. Whatever the method you try, okay, you are going to get options will not be satisfied. Approximately speed is 1025. In fact, see, I'll just show you here itself. Listen, simple logic here. What my thought process is like. Okay, how can you decide? C and D eliminated, -1 and 0 eliminated. Whether it is 2 or half an hour, how can you decide? Listen, if original duration, see, I may suggest for this question to cross verify. Is question is correct or not? If you want to cross verify, I'll take options into picture. Okay, it may be half or 2 hours, right? If question is properly designed, let us take half an hour is the original time duration. 800 kilometers you travel in half an hour means distance must be 400 kilometers, right? I'm telling you to go with option verification also. Instead of doing all this calculating S and all, go with option verification. What is that, sir? Okay, we have only two options left over. One is original time duration is 2 hours. Other one original time duration is half an hour. Right. Okay. If original, I'm trying option B. This is option A. If original time duration is half an hour and distance traveled is 800 kilometers, then speed is 1600 kilometer per hour. Speed is 1600 kilometer per hour. Okay. Then now what they said, for the same distance 800 kilometers, now speed is decreased by 400, means new speed is 1200 kilometer per hour. Now what is the new timing? Distance by speed 800 divided by 1200, which is for 2 times 4 3 times 2 by third of the hour, means 2 by third of the hour is nothing but 40 minutes. See, originally half an hour 30 minutes, now 40 minutes. How much time duration increased? 10 minutes. But in question they said 30 minutes. Okay, option B failed, sir. Try option A. If I go for option A, time taken 2 hours to travel distance 800 kilometers per hour, speed is 400. Now listen, option A is still blunder. Why, sir? Speed is 0 now. Why? They said to travel 800, speed should be reduced by, speed should be 0. Time taken infinite. How 30 minutes increase? That's why question is wrong. That's what I want to conclude. There is a mistake in the question. System generated randomly some values. It having some issues. Okay, so but concept is this. Okay, you can do in exam option verification also. Right. So here there is a mistake, but among all options, bit suitable is half an hour. At least it's a bit valid one. -1 is not valid. 0 is not valid. Maybe I'm thinking in my thought process. Listen. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe some question like there while giving the question, they may be thinking like this: 800 kilometers. Okay, time taken speed. Let us say 400 kilometer per hour means it will take 1 hour, 2 hours. Then speed is reduced. Time taken maybe just half more than that, half an hour like that. They may be designed with some mistake in the calculation. Suitable among all is B. The entire question is wrong, but we cannot question them. You cannot come out and argue there is a mistake. Okay, you no need to claim nothing like that. So suitable among the C and D out. Okay, among A and B, at least A speed becomes 0. B, there is something, time is 10 minutes extra instead of 30. Okay, then at least suitable is B. Or they have to change instead of 30 minutes, they have to put it as 10 minutes. Then things might be gone. Okay. So these are different ways of handling the question. So that's what this is. Now serious question 19th one. See, problem here, there is a mistake in the question, but what I can say, suitable among options. We can go ahead with suitable among options. So how can you claim there is a mistake in the question? Okay, you see, okay, one thing you ignore about A value 32. Yeah, guys, listen. A value 32 you ignore. A minus B, A plus B is 3 is to 5 ratio, right? A minus B 3K, A plus B is 5K. Multiplying these two, A square minus B square will come, right? A minus B into A plus B is A square minus B square, means 3K into 5K. We required 15K square. 15K square. What is K value, sir? What is K value, sir? So if you want to find K value, that's what I'm telling you, there is some mistake. But go, okay, among options suitable you go. How to calculate K value? See, adding these two equations divide by 2. A minus B, A plus B, adding B cancel. 2A equal to 8K. A will be equal to 4K. In question that is 32. Means K value is nothing but equal to 8. Now difference should be 15 into 8 square, 8 into 8, 960. Is there any option 960? No. So again, we cannot ask anything. But sir, how can you decide a correct answer among this? I can go with D, dear. Listen, listen. Maybe I am thinking they given A value wrong, but how we are going with B option, sir? My answer should be divided by 15, 15 multiple. I am going with very simple logic. Maybe they did the mistake. They taken K square value as 8. If K square is 8, 15 into 8 is 120. 1.20, some point. Or maybe K value, they may did some small mistake there. Okay, instead of K, they may taken K square something, but my answer should be 15 multiple. 15 into 8 is 120. Or 15 into 0.8 is 12. 15 into 0.08 is 1.2. There is a chance option D is possible because 15 multiple. My logic is 15 multiple. 15 multiple, option D, 15 multiple. Among options, best suitable. We cannot question them. That's what I'm telling you. There is, you can clearly see there is a blunder mistake in this question. Sir, no, I want to calculate A separately, B separately. Okay. You already got A value how much? 32. What is B value? Subtract these two divided by 2. 5K minus 3K, 2K. B is K. K means 8. B is 8. A is 32. 32 square minus 8 square. It's an integer. 32 square 1024. 8 square is 64. 1024 minus 64 is 960. It's an integer, not decimal value. You solve in any way, you will get an integer value, but among options, best suitable is 15 multiple. 15 means 3 multiple. Only answer dividing by 3 is 1.2. Sum of digits divided by 3, 1.2 only. Now this is good question. Try. Fine. So this is a good question actually, bit related to boats and streams concept we discussed. Boat going along with the wind, again as the wind, along with the water flow, again as the water flow. Or you are okay riding a bike opposite to the wind, along with the wind. And sir, okay, what is headwind and tailwind? Is it speed increase or decrease? You decide with the timing, right? It's very easy. You are traveling from X to Y, 5 hours, more time taken. Next one, 4 hours. less time taken. Same distance, first is 5 hours, next is 4 hours. First one speed is less, time taken is more. So initially there, okay, airplane speed, speed of airplane plus speed of air. If you read the boats and streams question, they'll say speed of water in water, speed of boat in water, speed of boat in still water. Here you see the last line, speed of airplane in still air. You can see the same terminology, speed of boat in still water, like that. So one is okay, aeroplane speed minus is first one, minus speed of air. Okay, first case. Next one, speed of aeroplane, speed of air. Next one, speed of aeroplane plus speed of air. Total distance is something divided by 5. Here total distance is something divided by 4. Air speed is 50 they given. Air wind speed is 50. Minus 50 and this is plus 50. Right. So you have to, it's very simple. You go with the option verification is what suggested. You just see the option verification means, let us say I'll take D value 2000. See, there is 2000, 1800 is the two things, right? If I take D value 2000 above and below, I take for 2000. 2000, I'm trying for 2000 as the distance. If I take distance is 2000, here what will happen? 2000 divided by 5, 400 is the speed. Here 2000 divided by 4, 500 is the speed. Then speed of aeroplane should be 450. 450 minus 50 is 400. 450 plus 50 is 500. So it's not 500. So this is what option C is correct. You do simple option verifications. The two equations, two unknowns. You can solve like that. One way of solving this question is two equations, two unknowns. Or else you can go with option verification. No, sir, I want to solve exactly, not option verification. Then what you can do? You can take D from both. Here D is nothing but 5 times speed of aeroplane minus 2250. Here D is nothing but 4 times speed of aeroplane plus 200. Taking both are equal, if D both are equal, difference is speed of aeroplane. This minus 250 will go to that side, 450. At least you observe speed of aeroplane 450, only one option available. Speed of aeroplane 450, only one option available. Right? So you can do equation solving. Speed is distance by time, or distance is speed into time. Directly you can write like that also. Distance is common for both. First one speed is less, second one speed is more. That's why time taken is less and more. All those things you can map. Excellent question, because first time you can observe this model in any paper. Aeroplane concept along with air, opposed to the airflow, again as the, okay, along with the airflow. Boats and streams concept, they map it to that aeroplane. Good thought process actually. Not difficulty, the way they ask the question is. And this 21, again mistake in the question, but let's try from your end. 3 questions mistake so far out of 20. Why mistake? You need to justify me. You please solve this and let me check. The question, okay, this is question recently given in that Cognizant drive as I mentioned. Still there is a mistake. So what is the answer you got? Correct answer, what you got? 9.47. 9.27. Okay. Now see, you want to calculate compound interest for $10,000 for 1.5 year at 6% per annum, compound yearly and compound half yearly. Two concepts. First one, compound yearly concept means 6% per annum means 6% for 1 year. Now, in 1.5 year, if you want to calculate compound interest, listen, I'm calculating yearly. First, we'll go for compound yearly, then we'll go for compound half yearly. As per compound yearly concept, 6% is the rate of interest for 1 year. Now, 1.5 year is the time duration. Listen, so how can you calculate this? For 1 year, 6%, 6% of $10,000. 1% is 100, 6% means $600. That is for 1 year. Next, listen, second year full. If you want second year full, 600 plus 6% of this will be there. 1% is 6. 6% means 36 will come. 1% is 6. 6% means 36 will come. So we got 636, but we want only half of the year. Not for full year. We want only for half of the year. Means half of this will come 318. Now using compound yearly concept for 1.5 year, using compound yearly concept, 1.5 year will generate compound interest 600 plus 318. 918 is the compound interest for 1.5 year using compound yearly concept. Compound yearly, okay, rate of interest is 6% for 1 year. First 1 year I calculated, interest is calculated on principal. Principal is $10,000. 1% is 100, 6% means 600. For second year entire, but actually they are asking 1.5 year, I know, not full year. I taken for entire second year, the interest will be 600 plus 6% of that. 1% for 600 is 6, 6% means 36. We'll get 636. Half of the year only, I don't want full year. 1.5 year means second one half only required. For full year 636 means for half of the year 318. 600 plus 318, 918 is what compound yearly. Now question they're asking regarding half yearly, if we calculate what is the amount, okay, then difference between these two. Yearly concept I got 918. Half yearly is a different, sir. Yes, it's different here. How, sir? If you go for compound half yearly concept, rate of interest is 6% for 1 year, then 3% for half of the year. 6% for 1 year, 3% for half of the year. Question is 1.5 year, means then 3 half years are there. Time taken is 1.5 year, there are 3 half yearlies available. Right. For first half year 3%, for next half year 3%, for next half year 3%, like that we have to calculate. For 10,000, investment, for first half yearly, 3% of that will be 300. 1% is 100, 3% means 300. For second half yearly, what it will be this year? For second half yearly, 300 plus 3% of this. 1% is 3, 3% means 9, 309 for second half yearly. For third half yearly, what is the amount, sir? For third half yearly, what will be the amount? Third half yearly, 309 plus 3% of this. 1% is 3.09, 3% means 9.27. Yeah, as one of your friends said, 9.27 is correct actually. Why, sir? You observe total all this together for half yearly concept 300, 309, 309, 918 plus 9.27. Using yearly concept, total compound interest is 918. Using compound half yearly concept for the same data, we got 9.27 extra. The question is difference between those two, 9.27. There is no options. That's what I said. There is mistake. So for 2 questions mistake, this is the third question mistake given in exam. In exam, the same question given, mistake is there. We may go with option D because ending with 27 something like. Okay, maybe in that fashion, but there is mistake in the question. We cannot do anything. So as per the options, maybe we can go with option D. Answer is 9.27. Correct answer is 9.27. But see the method how to solve. Good question actually as per question point of view. Yearly, 1.5 year, what is how to calculate the compound interest? How to calculate compound half yearly concept for 1.5 year time duration is what the things are. So observe this 22 question. They said a team of 4 workers is tasked with completing a project in 18 hours. So 4 workers, they plan to complete the project, certain project in 18 hours. They took a 30 minutes break after every 2 hours. After they plan for 18 hours, but without including breaks. But they are giving now some breaks. After every 2 hours, they need 30 minutes break. Then what is the actual time taken to complete the break, including to complete the project, including the breaks? 18 hours fine, but for after every 2 hours they are giving 30 minutes break, right? So then what is the actual time taken to complete the project is what the question. Number of workers is 4. Whether it is 4 or they didn't change that number, that's not a worry actually. Okay, you can complete the work in 18 hours. You are taking half an hour break after every 2 hours. If that is the case, what is the time taken? 20, 4, 22. Don't say 22.5 not available in options. 22. See, problem is like, see, many people will do like, sir, 18 hours, sir. 18 divided by 2, every 2 hours we're taking break. 18 divided by 2, 9, sir. 9 breaks are required. 9 into half is 4 and half. They didn't given at least in safe side. See, problem, you have, okay, 18 hours, but we'll get only 8 breaks here, not 9. Last one, you are completing the project. No, why you are calculating that last break? Ignore about 18 hours. Let's say 6 hours. In 6 hours, how many breaks are there? 2 breaks only, not 3 breaks. In 6 hours, after 2 hours, 1 break, again 2 hours, 1 break. Next 2 hours, you complete the work. After that break is there, I don't worry about it. So that is the good question. 6 hours, we have only 2 breaks. Every 2 hours break is the 6 divided by 2 minus 3. Minus 1 we have to do. Minus 1 means last one no need to take. Here 18 hours, every 2 hours okay. 9 minus 1 is what? 8 breaks. Minus 1 because last one no need to consider as a break. You are done the project. Minus 1 we have to take. Now what is the actual time taken is this 18 hours plus 8 breaks required. Each break is half an hour as you mentioned. Yes, 22 hours is perfect. Good. 22 hours. Option C is required. Let's go with the next question. Option C, 22 hours. Minus 1, I hope you understand. If same question 38 hours means what should be your answer? Completing a project is 38 hours. Every 2 hours we are taking a 30 minutes break. 38 hours means 18 breaks. Then what should be your answer? 38 plus 9, 47. Yeah, 18 breaks, okay. Each break is half an hour. 18 into half, 9 hours extra will come. So that's how they're writing program for these questions also. They have to make sure there is a even number 18, 38, 28, something 12, 22, 12 like that. Even number will be given. And okay, this 30 minutes they'll fix it. Every 2 hours they'll fix it. They'll only change that value. Instead of 18, they'll keep 22, 38 like that. Then the option will be, they'll frame. Okay, option also, if 18 is n, option will be n by 2, n by 2 plus 1, n by 2 minus 1. Like that, they'll frame options also in that fashion. The writing program for questions, that's what the surprising thing. Now, this is very easy question related to simple interest. Interest is given, principal is given, timing is given. See, in this set of 23 questions, okay, we understand 3 questions are mistake, and we got very simple questions like this already 5 to 6 questions. Very simple questions where you can take hardly 20 seconds to solve that. What's your answer, sir? Answer is I equal to P divided by 100. Interest is given. Principal, timing are only not given. 5 into 2, 20, 25 times. R value 5. Rate of interest. This is very easy and straightforward question. Annual rate of interest. So I is given, P is given, timing is given, rate of interest is what we need to. Whether you are okay writing the question or not, that's not a worry for me. But see the approach. You have to try. When question is displayed, try to see the approach. Okay, what way you are doing, whether you are taking 20 seconds or 30 seconds or 1 minute. Use pen and paper, solve. Now series 24. Permutations and combinations. One question complexity permutation combination we discussed. One question related to probability we discussed. Now this is again selected permutation combination related. Yeah, everyone go through this question once. Try. I don't say this question is difficult, but time taken one because you need to do that calculation. What is a 8C3 or 8C2 or 8C4? All those calculation permutation combinations we need to be good calculation point of view. Yeah, 6 teams need to be selected. Minimum 2 from each conference, right? So we have 8 and 7. We need 6. Okay, minimum 2 from each. Let's say I'm taking 2 from Eastern Conference. Then 4 should be taken from Western because total 6 teams are required. If I take 3 from Eastern, then I have to take 3 from Western. Okay. Then if I take 4 from this, I have to take 2 from that. Don't go for HC5. Why? If I go for HC5, then yes, at least 2 teams. We got 7C1, only one from next one. So that's it. We have to stop here. Now, 8C2, 8 into 7 by 2, which is 28. 7C4 or 7C3, 35 will come. 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 3 factorial. 8C3, 8 into 7 into 6, we got 56 there. 6 will cancel. 7C3, again 35. 8C4, 8765 divided by 24, 2 times 70 it seems. 7C2, 7 into 6 divided by 2, 21. So all these calculations we need to do. And what I can do better, 35 is common in all. This is 28, here 56, here 42. If I take 35 common. My answer should be divided by 5. This is not divided by 5. Okay. Here 28 and 42, 70, 70 and 56, 126. 126 into 35. 126 means my answer should be divided by 6 means divided by 3. So is this divided by 3? 15 plus 9, 24. Okay. But it's in the range of 126 into 40 itself, maximum 4,000 or 5,000. This is not D. Option A or B, which one? Or you can put this like 60 to 63 into 70. It's easy for you now. Remove 2, give it to that 35. So then it might be easy for you. For calculations point of view. So 4,410 option B is correct. But these calculations we need to do in a fast note. Okay, 8C2, 7C4. Sir, how you calculated 7C4? 7C4 and 7C3 both are equal. 7C3 means 7 into 6 into 5, right? 3 terms in numerator, divide by 3 factorial. 3 factorial means nothing but 6 cancel. 7 into 5, 35. In fact, you can take 70 common in both. Give 2 to this, 2 into 35, 70. Give 2 to this, 70. 70, you can pull that 70 out from each. That might give a bit fast way of calculations. 8C4 means 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 4 factorial 24. 24 means 8 into 6, 20. 48 2 times. So 10 into 7, 70. That's how we did calculations actually. Not difficult question, but time taken question. Now, mixtures and alligation. Try this question once. What is the question? Mixtures and alligation. What they said? Out of 500 ml of liquid, 80% is the shampoo's volume. Conditioner is having. So, and you are taking 25% of the conditioner. How much liquid is left in the conditioner water? So, a bottle of shampoo contains 500 ml of liquid, while a bottle of conditioner contains 80% of the shampoo's volume. So, okay, so you can see 80% of the shampoo's volume. Shampoo's volume is 500, 80% of that means 400 ml. Right, so now, okay, conditioner is this. Conditioner is 400 ml. They said we have to take 25% of the conditioner out. See, if we take 25% from the entire shampoo also, 25% from this 400 ml and 25% from remaining 100 ml also will be out. So what is the new leftover conditions? 25% should be removed. From 400, 25% means 1 by 4. 100 will be gone. It's 300, not 360. 25% means 1 by 4. One fourth. One fourth. The conditioner left is 300. See, let us say you have milk and water. You are removing 20% means 20% from milk will be removed, 20% from water will be removed. Both are mixed in a can. Okay, milk and water, milk is some quantity, water is some quantity, mixed in a can. If any question they say 20% of the quantity is removed means it's meaning 20% of milk available is removed, 20% of water available is removed. Here conditioner available is 400. You remove 25% means 25% from conditioner, 25% from other. But question is regarding what is conditioner left, how much is left in that the shampoo. So that's what 25% means 1 by 4 remove 300 ml. It may be generally okay, it's a that total 500 ml may be a mixing of water plus some liquid, that conditioner mixing. Okay, other one also 25% gone, this is also 25% gone. So 300 ml is the answer, not 360 here. Same question. Now let's see about this one. Two airplanes, plane X and plane Y, are flying in opposite direction along parallel air routes. Plane X takes 24 seconds to pass a tall radio tower, while plane Y takes 36 seconds to pass the same tower. The length of plane X is 480 and plane Y is 720. How long will it take for the two planes to completely pass each other in the air? See, the routine question generally we can find in textbooks is train crossing a pole. This is also instead of train, they just use the word plane. Then you people will feel it's out of some case like that. But this is simple. Train X and train Y. Train X length is 480 meters. Train Y length is 720 meters. Train X is crossing a pole, tower, radio tower. There you can consider as a pole. Okay, train X crossing a pole in 24 seconds. Train Y is crossing a pole in 36 seconds. Okay. Now what is speed? Speed is distance by time. Speed X, speed of train X, speed of train Y. Distance. See, when train is crossing the pole, pole length is negligible. We should consider only train length. Here, plane length. Plane X length is 480 and plane X taken 24 seconds. Speed is distance by time. 480 meters in 24 seconds, which is 20 meters per second. Whereas Y 720 meters in, this is also same speed. 720 divided by 36, which is 20 meters per second. Okay, now these two trains completely pass it. Now this is now train crossing the pole. Train X is crossing train Y. Both trains will cross each other. Now we have to take distances train X plus train Y both. Now here these two are crossing each other. Question is now, okay, how long will it take for two planes to pass each other, cross each other indirectly? So now time is distance by speed. Both are added. Distance also both should be added. Why speeds are added? Opposite direction. Distance because now I cannot say, see, previously tower length or pole length is negligible. Now train is crossing another train. We cannot neglect it. So this train plus other object. That object may be bridge. It can be a platform. It can be another train. That length also should be considered. Previously I taken only distance is 480 because the pole length or radio tower length is negligible compared to the train or plane length. Now 30 seconds. This is simple. They can say train X crossing a pole, train Y crossing a pole. Now both are crossing each other. Now see the next one. Still we are not done with one set of paper also. See the next one. In a test, David got 45% of the total marks of 400, whereas Billy's marks are one third more than David marks. Okay. They instead of using A, B, C, D, they use some board. So C got 22 less than B, D got 12 more than the average of all those three. How many among D, B, C? Okay, David, Danny, two people are there. Okay, David, Billy, Carl, and Danny got less than 58% of the total marks. So you total marks is 400. Total marks are 400. 58% of 400 is nothing but 58 into 4, 232. Among these people, how many got less than 232? Percentages concept. David already got less than that, no? David already got less than that. David got only 45%. They said 58% of total. David got 45% of total. He got less than that. He is already there. Okay, next. Billy got more than David. So we have to check that. Carl got 22 less than Billy and Danny got 12 more than the average of the three, right? So fine. Now we have to go with David. So David marks are 180. David is 180. Okay. Billy got one third more than David. One third of 180 means 240. Now Billy is not less than 58% here. 58% means how many marks? 232. Billy got 240 more than that. So Billy no. Then Carl got 22 less than that, which is 218. So Carl also come into our criteria. Carl is less than 232. So fine. Next only thing we need to decide is Danny. How you got Danny marks? 12 more than average of these three people. Average means sum divided by 3. I can do individually divide by 3 also. 60, 80, okay, then 20, 218 divided by that is 72 point something, approximately 73 if I take. Okay, 140, 213, 213 and 12, approximately 225. So Danny also less than that. So answer is 3. Danny got 225, David got 180, Billy got 240. Only Billy is more than that. Remaining all people are less than 58% of total marks. 58% means 232. Guys, 218 divided by 3 is not 73, approximately 73 I taken. In fact, this is 224.66. If you want to do very much precise, then I have to write 72.66 here, 224.66. Average you have to calculate, then 12 extra for that will give this answer. So, 3 people got less than 58% of the total marks. Right, so let's see about next question. This is good question related to percentages. So, close to 30 questions we are going. I think you got certain idea. They are asking percentages, profit and loss, equation solving, x value given, and okay, they are asking simple interest, they are asking compound interest. They are given permutation, combinations, probability, Cognizant or Cocubes platform. This is how things are going on. And all these inputs because we are planning soon Cocubes assessment test as well. So you have to know. In fact, Cognizant drive things goes good. So all these inputs will be helpful. Now probability, we got probability related. Two numbers are selected among 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 in random. What is the probability that sum is even? Probability is favorable out of total. Can anyone say what is the total here? What is total? How many numbers you have? You need to select 2, 9C2, which is 9 into 8 divided by 2. Okay. What is favorable, sir? What is favorable, sir? See, you want sum of those two numbers must be even. One thing you have to keep in mind, even plus even number. 2 plus 4, even. So even plus even, even. Odd plus odd also even. 3 plus 5, 8. Now, I can select two even numbers. How many even numbers are available? How many even are available? 4. Among 4, I have to select 2. Or among 5, I have to select 2. Among 5 odd numbers, pick 2. Okay, 2 odd number summation also even. Or select 2 even. Okay, 4C2 plus 5C2. 4C2 means 4 into 3 divided by 2. 5C2 means 5 into 4 divided by 2. Divide by 2 is out. 12 plus 20, numerator 32 divided by 72, which is 8, 4 times 8, 9 times. Option C. Option C, 4 upon 9. If suppose they ask sum is odd, same question they can change sum is odd. Answer will be 5 by 9. Even 4 by 9. See, sum will be even or odd only. Only two chances. For even 4 by 9 means for odd 5 by 9. But approach if you want to do directly for odd, one should be odd number, one should be even number. One should be odd number, one should be even number because odd plus even is odd number. Okay, then that's what the thing you have to go. One even number, one odd number we need to pick. Then you have to say 4C1 into 5C1. One from even number 4C1, one from odd number 5C1. 4C1 into 5C1, numerator will be 20. Okay, then denominator will be 36. Only one term in numerator. Even plus odd or odd plus even. So 4C1 into 5C1. Don't write again one more time. Okay, it will be more than 10. You will get probability more than 1. Probability more than 1 is not allowed. Now see 30. Again permutations and combination. 5-letter word are formed from the 8 given letters. How many such words can be formed if at least one letter is repeated in that word? Guys, excellent question. They didn't given what is the word also. If there are giving 8 letters. See this question. Permutation combination, excellent one. 8 letters. You need 5-letter word. Okay, but they said at least one letter repetition is allowed. Means one letter can repeat, two letter can repeat, three letter can repeat, four can repeat. Right, so 5-letter word you need to form using given 8 letters. Given 8 letters. So now, how can you solve this question? This is time taken, bit difficult, not too much. If you know permutation combinations idea, then you can handle 5-letter word. So what you can do, I'll suggest you in probability of success is 1 minus probability of failure. Here also total minus no letter is repeated, you can try. They said at least one letter is repeated. You can go total votes how many can be formed minus no letter repeated. Total minus no letter repeated will give the answer. Sir, how can I calculate total? How can I calculate no letter repeated? Total 5 slots are there. Here no letter repeated also 5 slots are there. No letter repeated is very simple. You have 8 letters, you need 5 letter word, 8p5. Or else first slot is having 8 chances. Among 8 letters I can put anything. Next one, no letter repeated means 7 chances only. Next one, 6. Next letter, 5. Next one, 4. This is what 8p5 meaning. Okay. But what is total, sir? Total repetition actually allowed. First one 8 chances, second one 8 chances, second one 8 chances, next 8, next 8. 8 power 5. 8 power 5 minus 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4. This you need to calculate. 8 power 5 minus this. So this is what the answer, but calculations is what the big deal. 8 into 7 into 6, this is 20. 720 into 7 is 5040. Wait, 120, sorry, 840. 120, 840, this is so. Yeah, 7 into 6 into 5 into 4. 20, you got 121. I am taking, I can take 8 common in both. 8 into 8 power 4 minus 840. 8 power 4, 64 into 64. Or we can say 8 power 4 as 2 power 12. 2 power 12. What's that? 4096. Yeah, 56 here, 40 minus 8 is 32. So, answer units place must be 8. Only one option available. 8 into 6 is 48, units place 8. Only one option available is this. 26,048. You can do that directly, or 8 into 6, 48, ending with 8 option required. My answer should end with 8. And in fact, it's correct only because, see, 8 into 3000 is 24,000. 24,000 above, and still 8 into 256. 256 is already 2 power 8 into 2 cube, 2 power 11, 1024, okay, 2048. So 24,000 plus 1000, 2048. Yeah, 26,048 required. It's there in the option. Perfect. So option C. Calculations is taking time, and maybe that analysis also. That's why I said time taken, not too much difficult question also. Time taken one. Good question that too. No letter is repeated. Okay, at least one letter repeated. Directly doing is very difficult actually. One letter repeat, two letter repeated, three letter repeated, four letter, five letter repeated. That's difficult, but this is the easy way of handling the question compared to that approach. Now series 31. We'll go for 31. Yeah. This model again repeated model. You just see about this. There are three natural numbers: first number, second number, third number. N1, N2, N3. First number is 28% more than third number. Second number is 30% more than third number. That's one thing you can assume. Third number is 100. Then first number will be 128. Second number will be 130. Are you agreeing with that? 30%. I'm assuming third number is 100. Okay, now question. Second number as a percentage of first number actually. That last line they want to put it in a confusion. A lot of people are doing n1 by n2, but it's actually n2 by n1. What percentage of the first number is second number? Actually, they have to say second number is what percentage of first number. Second number is what percentage? Second number. Second number is what percentage of first number. So 130 out of 128 into calculations need to be careful. So 65 divided by 64. That 100 you ignore, but 65 divided by 64. 101 or 103 or what? 101? 65, 64, 1 times 1 is left over. 1 by 64 is, yes, it's 1 only, not 3 times. 101 point. 101 point something will come, so for sure. So option C. Percentages related question. This question, please. What's the answer? See, this type of questions I think you can attack directly. Initially, they said ratio is 8 is to 7. First one more, second one less. I can eliminate A and B option directly because they're asking initial. Initially, it must be 8 is to 7 ratio. First number should be more than the second number. 8 is to 7 satisfied. So, first of all, A and B eliminated because first number is less than second number is there. That's eliminated. Okay. Then if you go for C and D, both satisfied 8 is to 7 ratio. But problem, if I add 4 to each, if I add 4 to this, if I add 4 to this, it will become 44 and 39. It cannot be 9 is to 8 ratio eliminated. But this one is okay. If I add 4 to each, 36 and 32, 4 9 times, 4 8 times satisfied. You can do option verification also, or else you can do directly. You can assume 8k and 7k is the original values and they added 4 to each one. 8k plus 4 divided by 7k plus 4 must be equal to 9 by 8. You can handle like that cross multiplying. Okay, 64 and 63 you will get k. 4 into 8 or 4 into 9, 4. So k value 4 you will get and you can handle. This is one method. And easiest out of all this is directly you can solve a question like 8 and 7, 9 and 8. Listen, first one increased by 1, second one increased by 1. In ratio increased by 1, but originally increased by 4. Means here 1 represent 4, then 8 should represent 32. 7 should represent 20. This is one more approach, direct attack. Both increased by 1 in ratio, but actually both should be increased by 4. They said each 4 employees are increased in each vertical. Here in ratio 1 increase, but actually equal to 4. So original values of 8 and 7 means 8 into 4, 7 into 4, 32 and 28. This is one method. The other method is equation solving. Okay, and one is option verification you can observe. Right, so three different methods, bit easy question only for you. Now let's see about this. Angular bisector means it will divide into two equal angles. ABC is a triangle. AD is angular bisector of BAC. Means AD will divide that angle A into two equal parts. Let me give you the basic idea. Let us say this is B and C, and here it is A. Now I am drawing a line D. This will divide this into two equal angles. Theta, here also theta. Angle bisector meaning is that two equal angles will generate there. Here is it 90 degrees or not? That cannot climb there. Don't say this is 90 degrees. No, that we cannot say. Perpendicular bisector means okay, 90, but this is not 90. Now, A is perpendicular to CB, that you observe. Okay, I'll just slightly put this slide. This D can be right or left to that. It can be like this. But AE, this is 90 degrees. AE is perpendicular to CB, 90 will come. But that AD can be less than 90 or more than 90. That way, that D, this angle less than 90, or it can be like this, more than 90 also. Now question is angle DAE, this angle they are asking, alpha. Angle DAE. You just go to the question, let's try. They given certain inputs, use it. Option D, 8 degrees. Okay. Good question related to geometry. Angle related, second question. We got parallel lines, corresponding angles, all those stuff. Now this is one more new question. What is that alpha? Angle DAE. If a triangle, sum of all angles must be equal to internal angles must be equal to 180 degrees. That's everyone know. This side also 90 only. That side 90, this side also 90 degrees. This is also 90 only. Perpendicular, that is 90, here also 90. That's much. They given angle B is 42 and this is 58. Then what will be angle A? If we go for triangle ABC, okay, sum of all the angles must be equal to 180. Already 42 plus 58 plus A must be equal to 180. Here we got A value, angle A is nothing but 80, and we divide into 2 equal here. This is 80. Now this is nothing but theta is nothing but 40 here, dear. This is 40 degrees. This is 40 degrees. That A is 80. It's divided into 40 and 40. That's what. Okay, angle bisector. It will divide into two equal angles. Now, okay, you have to calculate alpha. You can take angle ADC or ADE. Okay, you can use one of this. If you calculate D angle, I think that's better. Okay, you can take the triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, okay, if it go for triangle ADC, theta plus 58 plus D. Theta plus 58 plus angle D must be equal to 180. Theta is 40, 98 already. Now angle D should be 82. Now this is 82 dear, this angle. Here it is 82. So one is 82, one is 90, the other one should be 8, then only all these angles should be 8 degrees. If you go for angle, okay, triangle ADE, alpha plus D is nothing but 82 degrees now. Plus this is 90, all should be equal to 180. Then simply alpha equal to 8. You can solve in different ways. Some people solve in a different way of handling this question. This is one method. You can do it in different style. Or some will calculate here directly. This entire angle minus this one. People will calculate. Yeah, this is also I think this is easy actually. I maybe made you people a bit difficult. See, the other thing what you can do, you know. Listen. Theta here alpha. Theta is 40. Here let us say this is beta. Okay, so alpha plus beta should be equal to 40. How to calculate beta is this is 90 and 58. Beta must be equal to 32. This you take as beta. This triangle AEC. In triangle AEC, if you observe, beta is nothing but equal to 32 because 90, 58 and beta. When you got beta, alpha plus beta should be equal to 40, alpha should be equal to 8. We can do that also. There are a lot of ways we can do. It's simple angle bisector, meaning if you know, and sum of internal angles is equal to 180, then you can handle it. Now, serious question, percentages, voters concept. So this is election concept. Generally, okay, among polling there is valid and invalid votes are there, but they said here all the votes polled are so polled equal to valid, both are equal, and they said 49.5% Juhi got 49.5% of polled votes are valid votes, or total votes polled. The other contestant, let us call B, then obviously the other contestant should get 50.5%. 50.5%. So the difference here is 1%. That's nothing but equal to 10,000. Juhi lost by 1%. This is what here. Some ship generally they got owned by something, but here they given lost. She lost the contest by 10,000 votes. That's 1%. 1% equal to 10,000. Now 100% means two more zeros to be added. Already four zeros are available. I want six zeros in the option. Option C. Into 100, right? Polled is nothing but 1%. 100% means 1 divided by 100 into P equal to 10,000. Total polled votes are nothing but 10,000 into 100. We want six zeros because options all are in terms of 10,000 or 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh, 10 lakh, 1 crore, similar to that. So we need to just look into that number of zeros. Now this type of question is very easy, and in exam please read the question attempt. Here they are asking Mansa age. Same question you may got, they may ask Sammi age or Lara age. They'll change, okay, which person's related, so you act accordingly. Now let's see about the question. Answer. See, very simple. I can say Mansa age should be divided by 5. Only option divided by 5 is this. Mansa age should be divided by 5. Larha age, if they ask, I can go for 28 divided by 7. Okay, in fact, yeah, only one option divided by 7 is that. Okay, this is Sami age. Sami is 36, so into 4. And okay, Mansa is into 420. See, it's similar to that. We already solved a question. Seeds and water 1 is to 2. There are 2 cups required for seed. How many cups of water is required? Pretty much similar to that we got. So same thing here. Right, so into 4, that's what you can find. Now see this next question. So here this question again you need to focus a lot. So you bought a watch at 3/5 of its marked price, means you got discount. The price is something, let us say marked price is 500. So why you are assuming 500, sir? I am taking 3/5 of that, right? Now you purchased it for, see, you went to a shop, you understand the scenario. You went to a shop where the price is 500, you purchased it for 3/5 of that. You are asking discount. Okay, somebody said 500, you are arguing with them and you announce that you got the discount as 3/5 of that. You have purchased for 3/5 of its marked price. 3/5 of that means 300 rupees. Okay, now you are increasing, you are selling it 10% above the marked price. What is the marked price actually? 500. Now you are selling it for 550. Yeah, see, that's what, let us say, okay, you purchased a t-shirt which is 500, you purchased for 300 and you are selling it for 550. The 500 price is already there. Market price, the market is there, already they marked it as 500. Now you are selling 10% above that. You're telling that, okay, I went to so and so place, I purchased it, okay, the traveling and all extra amount, that's why I want 50 rupees extra, or okay, 10% extra, so give 10% extra. So 5. Now you tell me, what is the profit? You given 300 and you are getting 550. How much profit? 250 out of divided by 300. You sell it for 550, you purchase it for 300. Simple. So profit percentage 250 out of 300. Option, yeah, 81 by 3. 81, okay. 83 1 by 3. 83 1 by 3 percentage. Option A is correct. So let's see about the next one. Done. Now see this question. So good question related to time and distance. Solve this. They said Drake covered 40% of certain distance at 20 km per hour. 50% of the remaining distance, not 50% of total, and the rest at 30 km per hour. This total time traveled is 10 hours. Find the total distance covered by him. So see this carefully. Clue I want to just suggest is go for average speed. What is average speed? Total distance divided by total time. First calculate average speed. Then here total time can be substituted as 10. 10 into average speed is total distance. If you can calculate average speed for this data, if you calculate average speed, then average speed value if you know, then total distance divided by total time. Total distance is average speed into total time, means into 10. I can do first you have to know total average speed, first you have to calculate average speed. Sir, how to do that, sir? See, one thing, okay, in fact, there is another method called, you can assume distance is something. There are two methods, I can say. One is, okay, I'll just give with D and other one with assumption also. If total distance is D, let's say total distance is, this will take too much time, but the second method you may feel bit easy. Total distance is D means 40% means 0.4 of D with what speed? 20 km per hour. Remaining is 0.6 D, but among that 50% means 0.3 D. 50% with what speed? 10 km per hour. And the rest means, what is the remaining distance? What is the remaining distance? 0.3 D. That's with 30 km per hour. Are understanding this? Total distance is D, right? So first is 40% of the total distance means 0.4 D. Remaining is 0.6 D. They said 50% of the remaining is 0.6. 50% is half of that, 0.3. Okay, and 0.3. Now, what you can do, total timing is 10 hours, right? Timing is nothing but distance divided by speed. 0.4 divided by 20, 0.3 D divided by 10. Here 0.3 D divided by 30. LCM is 60. Denominator I can take LCM. 60 will come. This is 3 into 0.4 D, 1.2 D. Here I have to multiply with 6. 6 into 0.3 D is 1.8 D. This is multiplying with 2.6 D. Total timing is 10 hours. They already given in the question. They given already total time is 10 hours. Now numerator 3 plus 0.6, 3.6 D is 60 into 10, 600. This is 6.6 times, this is 600 times. 100 divided by 6, 0.6 or 1000 divided by 6. 1000 divided by 6 means 500 divided by 3. So option D. This is one way of solving this question. Total distance we assumed as D. They said 40% of that. 40% of that means 0.4. 50% of the remaining. 50% of remaining means 0.3. Rest of the things means remaining is 0.3. Total D 0.4, 0.3 completed. Remaining is 0.3. And distance by speed, distance by speed, distance by speed, adding all that, we got this. This is one way of approaching the question. The other method, give me a minute, I will complete other method and we'll close this question. This is with equation, without any assumption we solve. Next one with assumption here. Next one I can go with assumption oriented as well. This is one way of solving the question. The other method, yeah, let's see the other method. So the other method, what I want to go ahead to solve this question. I don't know the distance. I'm assuming. I'm distance assuming 100 kilometers. You assume any value, it's your wish. I assume 100 kilometers total distance. 40% means 40 kilometers. Remaining 60. 50% of that means 30. Rest of that means 30. Here this is with 10 kilometer per hour. Last one with initially 40% with 20 kilometer per hour. Right. Now listen, the time taken here is 40 by 20, 30 by 10, 30 by 30. What is this? 2 plus 3 plus 1. How much you got? 6 hours. But in question, what is the total time taken given? 10 hours given. Now 6 should become 10 means I should multiply with 10 divide by 6 or multiply by 5 divide by 3. 10 by 6 means nothing but 5 by 3. I want 6 to convert into 10. I have to multiply with 10 by 6 or 5 by 3. Here also you assume correct it, multiply by 5 by 3. 100 into 5, 500 divided by 3. After doing lot of things in previous, we got same 500 by 3. The advantage, the powerful method assumption is this. We don't know, we assume, we proceed as per the question. We got something, they give something, and you have to correct your assumption. So we got 5 by 3 is what the correction factor. Doing that 500 by 3 is your answer.